Hey everyone, today I want to talk about a dietary myth. I want to debunk it, and it basically goes something like this. If you eat any time after 7 o'clock, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, whatever time, all that food is going to be turned to fat, especially if it's carbs. God forbid you have any carbs. You can't even lick a grape after 8 o'clock or whatever, because if you do, you're going to wake up and your belly is going to be jiggling. So no carbs after whatever time, no food after whatever time. And the truth is, that's nonsense. Some of the best, in fact, I think the best fat loss results I've ever gotten in my entire life, I have been eating the bulk of my calories at like 10 o'clock at night. Now the caveat to that is I don't really eat much before then, or if I do, it's one meal around like 2, 3, or 4 o'clock, something relatively small. I'm a big fan of intermittent fasting. I'm not saying it's like the holy grail or anything. It works for me very well given my lifestyle and preferences. It's not for everyone, so that's fine. Whether you do intermittent fasting or not is irrelevant. The bottom line is the time of day that you eat your food doesn't really matter in the slightest. The first rule of nutrition is hit your calories. The second rule is refer back to rule number 1. It really is that important. The next most important thing, of course, is food quality. You can't hit your calorie number with just Oreos and expect to make progress. Your body doesn't recognize a chocolate wafer thing and some sort of fake cream filling as nutrients other than straight up sugar. It'll jack up your insulin, move you towards insulin resistance and diabetes and more jiggliness, if that's a word. So you got to eat like you're grown up, but most of all, hit those calories. Whether you eat 3 meals a day in the morning, afternoon, and at night, or if you eat if you eat all of your calories before 6 at night, or you eat them all after 6 at night or after 10 at night, your body doesn't care. Your body knows 2 things. Your body knows 1, total energy intake, and it knows 2, what the nutrients are you're taking in. Where the sun is in the sky, it could not care less. So the time of day that you eat is simply a matter of personal preference. I'll talk about intermittent fasting in more detail in another video, but for me that works very well, and kind of the idea behind that is you limit your eating window to about 8 hours. So for me, most of the time between the hours of 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock p.m., that's when I eat. Sometimes it moves, sometimes I eat earlier, sometimes later. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is get your calories and eat like a grown-up. Your body doesn't recognize time of day otherwise, so don't sweat it. Don't subscribe to that myth. So I hope you found this useful and valuable. If you did, please hit like and share and subscribe and spread the word to all your friends and family and coworkers and random passerbys on the street how to be awesome. Thanks very much. Take care.